Mission rewards are tied to hero levels, so as the hunter gains levels in combat, the rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As the hunter's level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so they don't fall far behind. Tip: at higher difficulty levels, all heroes level up faster, granting access to higher rarity rewards sooner. Cool.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky, trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing
Superlink.
up,
Oops.
that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself.
I forgot to check my
Reminds me
Superlink
of my mother.
last
There's
episode.
almost a comfort in it.
Yes, you understand.
Yay!
Not
Finally got a
many
friendship.
can. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter.
Yeah, not a problem.
I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Alright. I continued a little bit sooner than I wanted to, so I may have forgotten an intro. So we're just gonna keep going into it. Whoa! Just teleported. Where'd my dog go? Charlie! You teleported on me. Hangouts. A few heroes are able to hang out with Hunter in the common room. Engage in a hangout to grow the Hunter's friendship with a hero of your choice. Who do we got? There's a couple of talking options as well, unless those are all my hangout options. And Superlink. Shield sent a new report. A field of wild carrion flowers has popped overnight in an otherwise dry region of the Central Saharan Republic. That sounds nice. You're being sarcastic, right? Flowers in the desert? What's wrong with that? You look at the photos? Okay, giant scary flowers in the desert? Now read the report. Rotten corpse smell for miles around. I guess it was sarcasm all along. Ileana, were you walking the Abbey grounds late last night? Yeah. Weird. I saw a strange light out my window. We're the only ones here who have our own underglow, so I figured it was you. Maybe Carol was out for a moonlight stroll. No way. Captain Marvel isn't a soft glow. She's a portable sun. Also, you can't take a moonlight stroll during a new moon. Hashtag just witchy things. Nerd. Says the man who named his katana. Keep pushing me and I'll share it with hashtag blade facts. Nice. Wrong direction. Okay, so those are all my hangout options. You know what, Blade? I think you and I are going to be friends first. But first,
Hello.
pet the dog.
Good girl, Charlie.
The more we work together, the more I'm impressed. And I'm hard to impress.
That's a tough one. Let's go for a drink, my guy.
I need to get something off my chest.
Go for it.
I can't stand vampire movies.
Why not?
Few and far
Why,
between are
they-
even any
they
good.
take vicious killers and present them as tragic and misunderstood.
That too. Twilight sucks.
I know someone like that.
Who?
I would say look in the mirror, but I do not know what you would see.
Oh no. Only one way I'd be a movie vampire.
Oh?
If I was there to kill all the other vampires.
That's what your movie's for.
They could call it Stakeout.
Why not just Blade?
Right.
Yeah, I could take it or leave it.
I love the self-awareness there. I don't think he's gonna appreciate a vase.
We should do this again.
Common Abbey outfit, Jersey, Athletic Dark Hunter. Cool. Ooh, I get access to a library now? Ooh, what's that? Nope, thought I... Caretaker's Journal, November 23rd, 1689. We have moved the Abbey from our transient home to Salem, and I must confess I am astounded at the natural beauty of this place. But there is no time for hiccups. But there is no time for sentiment. We have a job to do. Cathone has found influence here with Hiram Shaw through a page of the Darkhold. The Moon Seal did not bring the witches the protection it should have. Several have been killed already. There is no telling how far this dark power could go. For now, we watch from the safety of the Abbey, hidden away amongst thick woodland. We must understand what it is we face. Ooh, essence. That's not what I said. Oh.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter.
I am. I'm doing quite a bit.
If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Are you about to give me the Moon Seal for the other one that I found?
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
It's a library.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
I feel like I missed something here. I opened a door. Woman?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
So did
I
she
trust
mention
you will
that
do what
this
is right for
tragic
Sarah.
event happened in the library,
So-
or...
What is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you.
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Yeah, was I told that something was happening, something happened in the library that made her upset? February 18th, 1692. Trapped. All went black. The collapse snuffed out the little bit of light that shone from the moon above. We were trapped. Our only way out? Buried beneath scores of rock. There were no other passages out, and we had no tools with which to dig. Our sanctuary had become our tomb. We had so little with us, only scant bits of bread and a little water. It would not last long, maybe a week at best. It would have been a kinder death to have stood before the hanging tree and made our peace before the Almighty himself. Fragments of raw earth, excerpt from page 211. Hematite is commonly used for grounding and stability, while the lodestone's magnetic qualities were meant to attract good fortune regarding love and relationships. Meteorite, with its association with the celestial realm, can enhance astral projection and served as an excellent amplifier for dream and spirit journey. That's a painting to move. Cauldron experimentations. This is one kg beast indeed. Dr. Druid was not kidding when he stated the difficulties tied to the in-play creature bound to this cauldron. It appears that the energies bound within the forge only serve to further agitate the creature within the cauldron. June 10th, 1988. My initial experiment proved to be ineffective. A protective ward I had created to shield the Abbey instead released a noxious black cloud which hung over the ground for days. June 13th, 1988. I moved the cauldron this afternoon to just outside the Abbey and attempted to purify the springs that ran off from the waterfall and into the yard. Instead, I managed to release the geyser of flame that shot a good 50 yards into the air. A most unfortunate event. The flame beast incinerated many of my favorite willow trees. Ooh! Epic! Damn, I really wish I kept that key now. Mythic Zoologica, The Wild Hunt. Though the occurrence of the phenomena is widely over-reported, there are still well-documented cases of the wild hunt occurring in modern times. If one wishes to hear the Hounds of An as a course overhead, areas of historic suffering are always an excellent place to start. And as to look upon them is to look upon death itself. Best wait until selenial illumination is at its lowest point. Conquest through Technology and Mysticism, a manifesto by Dr. Doom. Ooh! Power and conquest have been my ambitions since early youth. Only a fraction of individuals possess the strength of will to even pursue such destinies, for one must be perfect in both mind and body before a journey of this nature may even begin. My ascent to godhood began with a quest for answers, a means to free my imprisoned mother from Mephisto's grasp in the depths of hell itself. That singular focus opened my mind to the power of arcane sorceries. I concluded that forbidden magics must be combined with disciplined academic study to free my mother's soul and ensure my victory when facing Mephisto. My experiments sought to resolve this conflict, which led me to the regrettable encounter with Reed Richards and the explosion that scarred my flesh. From that point on, Richards and any others who opposed me would face the wrath of Victor Von Doom. Reborn from the ashes with the means and technology vastly superior to anything seen before. Now armored and set to take out what is rightly mine. Many have sought to topple me from the throne of conquest, yet all have failed. The Fantastic Four, mere playthings for my amusement. Let us consider the Hulk. Thought to embody unlimited raw and destructive energy, and yet Hulk fell like all others, unable to withstand my power-armored blows. Even in my infancy as Dr. Doom, I seized the power, cosmic and surfer's board with ease. Guardians, heroes, whatever they wish to call themselves, are a little more than childlike pawns. Even Thanos, self-appointed tyrant of the galaxy, was laid waste by a single blow from Doom's fist. For the record, Thanos did not possess the Infinity Gauntlet at that point, but no matter, he would have been put in his place. Such is the will of Doom. I don't know about that one, buddy. Caretaker's Journal, June 3rd, 1710. My appreciation and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish for me to share these risks, I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did, as I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly, or am I wrong now? It is hard to face. I have found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child, to have a family, to love and be loved by another. Such is the meaning of life. Oh, I thought I saw a button. Okay. Agatha's altar. Excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure
I'm only missing one.
Cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
I'm already in a little bit of trouble.
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
I have a feeling I know where I'm going, since I opened this way earlier.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Really?
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered.
To the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me
I
guess.
do have most of them, though.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
Yes.
An arcane key?
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby.
I'm not opening that common one. I'm going back to the epic one.
Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
old magic still holds. What was Wanda up to here? One more to go.
Exploring the Abbey grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you're ready, return to the quarters and go to sleep each night to start the next day. Where would the Earth Rod be? I wonder.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. Feeling well today, dear?
You said something earlier about the Blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the Blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are. One of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Superior mystic
Indeed.
powers locked away by ignorance.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
Wundagore, isn't that the mountain from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness where the Scarlet Witch Shrine was?
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So
Thank you.
you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What do you know about the Moon Seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the Blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Cool. What else we got? Nothing much. Ooh, that reminds me. What did I unlock? I have 3 keys? Those are quest items. Sure. I don't know how I feel about that, really. I don't think I'm evil enough to support those. That's nice. No one else has customization options? Cool. Do you do anything? Nope. Nope. Alright, I did exploration last time, so we'll just head to bed.
Can that really be you? Come closer. I want to get a better look at you. After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception. Reveal your true form.
This is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought
It's a little intense.
power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you.
Yeah, no shit.
Only.
I just asked you for the answer, and you just repeated yourself.
Was that really her?
Alright. That's a lot. Jeez. So, about hashtag Astounding Spider-Man, are we going to do something about that? Yeah, he put his little spider neck out on the line for us. Calm down, kids. There's a plan. There is always a plan. Why do we never act on that plan? I'm certain our wall-crawling compatriot is doing just fine. That's great and everything, but he wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for us. We should at least track him down. If the rest of you won't do it, us kids will. Cool your jets, people. Head to the War Room Central's highest priority. Head to the War Room Central's highest priority is finding Spider-Man. I stopped by Agatha's shrine today. I had the strangest feeling. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like her hand was touching your shoulder. Oh, like her hand was touching your shoulder. I don't know how well my quote-unquote Russian accent is, but I'm gonna do it for some of these. Huh, thought it was just me. I haven't been there since the service. You should go. It's peaceful. If she were still around, I'm sure she'd want you to visit. Daily Bugle repost bot. Ugh. Unknown quote-unquote hero, threat, or menace. There's a new danger in our fine city, and as so often happens, it comes from Queens. Amateur online sleuths captured a JPEG of two suspected spider dupes, Blade and Captain Marvel, seen sneaking around a rooftop with a never-before-seen so-called quote-unquote hero. Who is this leather-clad loon? What is the relationship to the trash-talking web-slinger, and what sinister designs do they hold in their heart? We're on J. Jonah's radar now, perhaps prepare for some bad press. The Midnight Suns are here to do the job, not get the credit, unlike the Avengers. That's why your action figure never took off. I have an action figure? WHIH Global News repost bot. Breaking! A mysterious boom at an abandoned warehouse is to blame for broken windows, claim Brooklyn residents. A loud bang occurred last night and is said to have cracked panes of glass in a 3-block radius. According to local authorities, there was no evidence of an explosion. Kids must have gotten their hands on some fireworks, said resident Eugene Blackcove, 34. Happens the same time every year. Big bang, then off into the sky. Big bang, then off into the sky. Sounds like Carol. Nah, the hunter hits like a freight train. Must have been that. Don't be modest, Carol. You hit like a kraken. We all do our part, and we do it well together. I think a kraken isn't large enough to explain Carol's power. Everyone's getting along. Where's the drama? The headbutting. The snarky passive aggression. We leave that to the Avengers. Haha, there it is. Hunter, it was good to hang out. We need to talk privately. Let me know when you have a few. Sure.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Cool.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
Mm-hmm.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Nice. Are you on Superlink? I wonder what that trophy is. Oh, this is a cute little sparring session. Holy Warrior, common palette for Blade. Blade hangout rewards unlocked. Team friendship level +1 hero combo. I wonder what that means. Friendship level 1 out of 5. The hunter has increased their friendship level with a hero. Reaching new friendship levels will unlock powerful gameplay rewards for that hero. Friendship levels will also grant new cosmetic rewards that change the appearance of the hero in combat. Cool. What did I get? Kind of like the red. And I now have access to that. So why can I not pet? There we are.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Come along,
Follow me.
Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
I got a few talking points. But first to the forge.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Avengers don't have the best track record with autonomous self-learning AI, but at this point, it gives us an advantage on the battlefield. If it gives us an advantage on the battlefield, we use it. End of story. Carol Danvers. Upgrades gamma coil analysis in the forge, reveals 4 abilities, allows 2 abilities to be selected. Ooh, what a lovely increase. Where did I get this? Higher research level required. Study artifacts to increase research level. I need a level 4 and I'm only level 1. Wow. Carol says Hydra has a kill switch in most of their soldiers that prevents them from talking once they're down. We might be able to nullify the effect if we can find the right frequency. Strike War Room schematic. Hydra enemies can be interrogated. Carol's looking for a little more raw horsepower out of Central, so she called in a favor from a distant relative. And when I say distant, look, these things aren't exactly plug and play, so a little research might be in order first. Also level 4. Cree processor, War Room schematic. Gain more intel when decrypting caches. Run 2 hero ops at a time. I don't know what a hero op is yet. But we're going to research this now. Abbey upgrades. Recent research has unlocked new upgrade opportunities for the Abbey. Constructing upgrades is essential for success, expanding the Midnight Sun's capabilities in the Abbey and on the battlefield.
We are finally getting some decent tech down here. What have you got for me, boss? This could be quick. Take your pick, Hunter.
Ooh! Gain 1 counter and 21 block? Hells yeah! If target is targeting Captain Marvel, plus 10 damage. Cool. We're definitely taking the new ones.
If you find more coil, send it my way.
Sweet. All right. Oop. Too far.
Back again.
Cool. My daily sparring. Choose a hero to instruct in the art of demon hunting. Heroes may only spar with one hunt. Right. Cost is 17 credits. Ooh. I don't know if I like that, though.
No, I know magic, right? Ooh, now I see what all the fuss
is. No, I like that one. Just save a photo to your photo roll. Photos can be visited by viewing the gallery in Superlink. Any photos can be converted to a painting that can be hung on the walls in the Abbey. Cool. Cool.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Vaulting deals increased damage in combat. Cool. That's what that meant. Okay.
Peace.
The Midnight Sun's training level has increased. Every training level increases grants a large boost to environmental attacks in combat. Continue upgrading abilities and sparring daily to earn more training XP and further increase Abby's training level. Here's the thing. I need monies.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
The life of a superhero is complicated, and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they just might ask you for favors. Help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. Tony Stark takes a break from his training and gives you a quick assessment as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting around here. What's your opinion on how we should train? Ooh. 30% injury chance? But a common ability. True warrior values technique over brute strength, repetition, and study, not fire and fury. Those are both really nice, though.
Thanks, Hunter.
Circle strike. Okay, cool. And he didn't get injured. Sweet.
Time to take it to the next level.
And I am 5 short. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find some essence around here somewhere. Like right there. Perfect.
Practice makes perfect. See you around.
Cool. Alright, so I got 2 more over there.
Hey Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
I was actually just coming to speak to you.
There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something? The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. Any new leads?
Decrypting intel caches. Captain Marvel can decrypt Hydra intel caches at her central workstation, revealing ops that individual heroes can undertake to gain rewards. Cool.
We'll cut through that encryption in no time. This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it down.
The Not-So-Good Doctor in Hell's Kitchen. Upgraded ability. And I got 9.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's
Here.
put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Hero ops grant powerful hero-specific rewards. Heroes assigned to an op will be unavailable for combat missions until the following day when the op completes. Well, Carol is injured anyway, so might as well send her out.
I think I can handle that.
Later.
Got some ops ready for you.
And now I'm down to 1 intel. Okay, cool. But she gets an
See you
upgraded common ability. The Abbey is now yours to explore. Check your objectives and the map to see what is available, and look around to see if any heroes could use a hand. Missions are waiting in the mirror table when you are ready.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are.
I know, you're so
but I'm still
wishy-washy.
allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
Right?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
The world is at risk of being consumed by Lilith. We cannot afford to leave any stone unturned, even if it means upsetting you.
It's not my feelings I'm worried about. The last time I gave someone free reign of the library, it cost us dearly. I'm not sure we can handle any more unexpected calamities around here.
You worry too much.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Is Venom not giving off a...
Spider-Man waiting too long now. Hey.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. What are you doing, Faustus? Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Right?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep.
Okay.
So, what do you need?
You look so much better without that stupid haircut and your casual.
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for-real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Sounds like the Captain Marvel movie took a lot of liberties with the story then.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power. And it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Oof. Taking a few flying lessons, that sounds bad.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Why do you say that like there's still stuff for me to find? Alright, is there anything back here that I missed? Last bit of exploration, I promise. We're going back to the gameplay and whatnot. Don't need that. Don't need any of this. Aha! I didn't notice that last time. Alright, not much up here. Alright, cool. Just had to be sure. On to the next mission! Alright, now that I have full rain. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything out here. You're really deceptive, map button. I don't understand why. Unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the Hunter. The Hunter can be brought on those missions, but they're not required. Oh, cool! General missions can be pursued at any time. A new story mission has also been added to the mirror table. This mission can be pursued at any time to advance the story. Cool, cool, cool. And protect hider device. What do you mean protect hider device? Gamma coil and credits. I do want the credits. Hero challenges. This mission has a hero challenge available. If purchased with intel, an optional objective with bonus rewards will be activated for the combat mission. I don't have enough intel though, and I'm only going to get gloss for that, so I'm not really upset by that option. But I do want the credits. And I need to bring magic, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna bring me. Cool. Blueprints can be used to craft abilities at the forge. This is a great way to get the duplicate abilities needed for upgrades. Uh-oh. Defeat all enemies before they can destroy the device, but it's their own device. Enemy reinforcements will grow stronger over time, so try to gain an early advantage.
It's an odd change of pace, but you're going to have to protect that Hydra equipment rather than destroy it.
With her unpredictable Staff of One, many of Nico's abilities may have random effects. These effects are determined when the ability card is drawn and are indicated by the roulette keyword. Using her Limbo Portal ability, magic can place a portal anywhere on the map. Once a portal is placed, the next magic ability with a knockback effect will knock the enemy through the portal. Ooh! The portal will close and be removed from the map once an enemy has been sent through. Okay.
Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Enemies that display this indicator will attack the device on their turn. Oh, sorry, that's really small. Okay. Defeat or control these enemies to protect the device. Alright, so you're going after the device, you're going after the device, you're going after me, Magic, and Magic. So I got 2 of you. And this is a free, does not cost a card play. Awesome. You have 30 health.
I need a medic here.
Interesting. Not what I wanted.
Here's one for ya.
Ah, okay.
Do not try me again.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
Wow, I ran out of cards. No, I still have card play.
Hail that!
Ooh, alright, cool. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, no, I'm not. Alright. Nope, can't land on you. And that takes 2. I guess I gotta end.
Taking the shot.
Someone feel a breeze.
Ouch. Ooh.
You should have brought more help.